I have a slight correction to our cardinal rules that was mentioned. Whenever we're supposed to applaud, let's instead give out a hoot. Let's give out a scary laugh or a howl or a scary sound. Shall we try it out? Everybody unmute yourself and give out the scariest sound that you can produce. Great. So no using the emoticon, the applause emoticon on Zoom. Everybody's going to unmute yourself and give out those scary sounds that you can produce. Now, it's a Friday night, right? It's still Friday night. Okay, I see a lot of nodding. So I just didn't want to be corrected that it's actually Saturday morning. Can anybody, do you know what Friday it is? It's a very special Friday. It's 13th, Friday the 13th. The most inauspicious day in Western civilization. And they say it's because that Jesus Christ was with 13 people before the 13th Thursday, and the next day he got crucified. So that became the root of the Friday 13th. So did anybody have any horror stories this Friday, this morning, afternoon? Any murders, any ghost sightings? Anybody? Raise your hand. Let me hear out from you. Nobody? Nobody? Really?
Yeah,
Well then.
I think many of us have it early morning when we see ourselves in the mirror.
Oh, okay. So let's then murder
We
something.
are,
Let's
we are all
murder
angels.
let's
We are all
murder the
angels.
Okay, so this Friday the 13th night, let's murder something. Two things. One, let's murder the myth behind Friday the 13th. And the second one, let's murder our sleep. All agree? Okay, then. Let's move ahead and let me introduce the agenda for today's meeting. So first off, I'll introduce the role takers of the meeting, and then we will head on to the table topic segment hosted by our wonderful Toastmaster Prashant. After the entire segment is done, I will call on our evaluator, and then he will take 1 minute each for every speaker. And after which we will have our voting forms circulated and we'll vote for our best speaker and we'll conclude the night. All fine, right? You got the agenda. It's now time for me to introduce Toastmaster Rajesh, our Area B1 director, the chief organizer of today's event. Now, he's the most approachable leader that we love to hang out with. Great at organizing and motivating his team. He's been part of Del Sukti Toastmasters at Embassy Golfing's Business Park, and he loves visiting new places and new people. And he probably does that in the night because he says he's energetic in the night than in the day. Please welcome our Area B1 director and timer for today, Toastmaster Rajesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepa. I am playing a timer role for today's meeting. As you all know about the timing for the table topic session, once again, I want to recall. At the end of today, every speaker will have 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I will show the green. At the end of 1.5 minutes, I will show the amber. At the end of 2 minutes, I will show the red card. So every speaker will have 30 seconds grace period to wrap up the speech. And the evaluator, today's evaluator will have each speaker, he will evaluate 1 minute for each speaker. Total 12 minutes. I will show the green at end of 10 minutes, yellow at 11 minutes, red at 12 minutes for the evaluator. Hope you all clear. Let's enjoy the meeting today. Over to you, Toastmaster Deepa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Now it's time to head to the table topic session. And who is the host of the session? Prashant TK. Who is Prashant TK? Prashant TK is a Dell veteran of 19 years, Toastmasters just like me, and for a little over 3 years. Prashant looks forward to network and connect with people in different walks of life, and he's passionate about his community. He loves to travel and he has a wanderlust checklist and he wanderlust checklist. I'm sorry. He's also passionate about photography, F1 racing, football. Please welcome on your stage with a hoot, with a howl, table topics master for tonight, Toastmaster Prashant TK.
Hello. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Night, Deepa. It was graceful enough to say about my hobbies. We don't generally talk about hobbies at 12 in the midnight, but it was great to hear what I like to do. Okay, are you all ready? It's 12:09 and let's start. Hey, Rajesh, I need screen sharing privileges. Sorry, my friend. It's not coming up. Okay. Got it.
And
Yes,
after
got it. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Okay, then let me go ahead. So, are we all ready? So, the dead of the night is the noon of the thought. That's what I love about the midnight. Okay. What we're going to do today is there'll be a set of topics you will be given. Well, you got to choose what you want to choose, right? And there's a theme. The best part is that there is a theme. And I hope you are able to guess a little bit from what I'm wearing, a little bit from what's there on the screen. And I will also tell you what this quote is going to tell you, right? This is the third clue that when you ask why, what if, and what not, you force yourself to explore what's possible and not just what it is. If you still haven't got what the theme is, this is the theme. It's the what if theme. So the 12 participants, raise up your hand and let us know what you would like to choose out of these 12 topics. They look scary, isn't it? So who's going to go first? Okay. I see Vandana raising her hand. I see Vinita. Okay, Vinita, you want to start? Go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Which number would you like to choose?
2.
2. Okay. Your topic is what if the pets could talk and you couldn't? What if the pets could talk and you couldn't? Sorry.
I really wonder what if the pets could talk and I couldn't. I am such a talkative person and I don't have a pet. And I also don't have any idea what the pets do when they are not talking. Yes, let me give it a thought at the midnight time. And it's really amazing to just get into the question and imagine myself sitting somewhere in the corner like a little kitten, and the kitten that I own in my imagination rules the house. He's a toastmaster and speaks at a meeting at midnight on a table topic. And I sit there in the corner like a good little kitten listening to what my owner speaks. I read a poem some days back about the little kittens that they sit anywhere at the corner of the wall, the bricks, the tables, under the sofas, by the side of the telephone. Oh my God, they are just so cute. I always found cats very scary because of the way they look at us. But after that poem, I'm in total love with them. And I would really love to own a cat someday, which will keep talking. And I would really love to have some moments of silence because I speak all the time. And when I'll be a little kitten, I will get time to do some thinking. And then when the life will change again, take a round, and I'll come back to my own form, I will do a lot of writing and deliver wonderful speeches in table topics and also featured speeches in Toastmasters. Everything takes a turn, takes a round in life. And why not? I would really love to be incarnated as a pet someday and get that feeling. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Vinita, for the wonderful thoughts.
Hoot
Let's-
sound and scary sounds, people. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no claps. Hoot, hoot.
Woo!
Okay. So who's number two? Vandana.
Before that, we have
Yep.
to fill the form that.
Yes. So all the audience members and guests, the form is available for you to vote right now for our first speaker, Toastmaster Vinita. Please take your time and vote. It's in the link on the chat box. Done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, close. Okay, let's move ahead to the second theme. And the speaker is Vandana. Am I right? Vandana, are you ready?
Yes. I think
Which
so.
number would you like to choose?
4.
4. Okay, here's the question. What if you could eat the same breakfast, the same lunch, the same dinner every day? What would you choose?
I think I can have pizza morning, afternoon, and night. What kind of pizza? Margarita? Or with lots of pepperoni, or bacon, or sausages, or a lot of vegetables, but the cheesy kind? What if I only got to choose one breakfast option or one lunch option and dinner? It has to be the same. The easiest thing to do is to get some flour, just pound it and spread it all around and put in whatever you find in the fridge, put it together, bake it and eat it. I think it's a one meal option. What do you think? Would you be okay to eat pizza all day? Would you be tired of eating it? Would you be okay to share it with me? I think it's okay to not have choices. Get up in the morning. What do I cook? What do I cook for lunch? What do I eat for dinner? Sometimes you're so bored of eating at home. And nowadays, because of the pandemic, I can't even order in. This seems like the easiest way out before all of you fall asleep about listening to me talk about pizza. Let me sign off. Back to you, Prashant.
Ooh, pepperoni pizza at midnight. Okay, thank you. Do we have the voting link on the chat box? Audience and guests, please take the next 20 seconds to vote for Toastmaster Vandana
One
for her
moment.
second speech.
Toastmaster Mudassir, are we releasing that voting link?
Yes, it's on the chat box.
I'm getting a link to Zoom.
Yeah. The previous one, we got that Zoom link.
This time it worked. We are just giving
Okay.
feedback to each of the speakers, rating.
Okay, audience, did you vote for the first speaker?
No, it was going to the Zoom link.
No, I didn't either.
Okay.
Okay.
Mudassir, can we release it again for the first speaker, Toastmaster Vinita?
Yeah, after we are done with this, I can do that again.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. 6 more seconds to close the voting for speech number 2.
Mudassir, this is for the second speaker, the first speaker, the voting link which you have released now.
This is the second speaker.
Second speaker.
You cannot get on the mobile for voting.
Mudassir, can you share the voting?
No, no, you should be able to get it, Toastmaster. I've seen it in the chat. You should be able to see the Google Forms. I just tried it on the mobile and I was able to.
Is everybody done? Shall we move ahead? Rajesh?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Vandana, for the wonderful pineapple pizza. Okay, now we are number 3. Who's the guest speaker number 3?
Yeah, can we vote for the first speaker as well? I'm just sharing the link.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll use the same link only, which is in the chat.
Okay. Now you have to vote for the first speaker.
Yeah, now the vote will be over the first speaker.
Okay, great. Shall we move ahead? This sir, Rajesh. Great, thank you. So the third speaker is Jayasmita. So Jayasmita, are you awake? And can you? Wonderful, thank you. Can you choose your favorite number out here?
5.
5. Okay, so we go to 5. What if you were an artist? What would you paint on your first day?
Ooh. What would a werewolf do if the werewolf would be given a paintbrush? Me being the werewolf for the night, what if I was given a paintbrush? I would paint the moon because with the moon, see the dog barks. With the moon, I will keep it at the background and I will do ooh. And with that, it will just make the perfect, eerie, mysterious, and the really, really spooky atmosphere that we all want on a midnight like this. What if I was also given another paintbrush and asked, why not put some color on the moon? Now, if you think like that, I would say I will be rather on the moon and paint the earth from there because that looks colorful indeed. Now my werewolf friend came to me and asked me, what if you become a human that day? Because werewolves have this power, right? I do get some chance when I can become a human. And at that time, I will definitely paint this Toastmaster Midnight. Why would I do that? Because that was one day where I didn't eat anybody, rather I spoke. Oh my God, what if the world listened to me instead of the human beings out there? What if the world listened to my dog barking with me when we both howl together saying, ooh. Thank you.
Ooh. Thank you, Toastmaster Jayasmita. Wonderful. This, sir, can we have the voting list ready? Voting link. Okay, everyone, the voting link is active on the chat box. Please take your time to take the reading. Are we good? Okay, closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Toastmaster Afaq, Sorry, did I pronounce the name correctly?
Yes,
Thank
you did it right.
Okay, great. So let me bring up the screen and let you choose your favorite number. Okay, and here we go. So Toastmaster Afaq, what number would you like to choose?
Let me take 7.
7. Okay. What if you could do one thing so well you could be famous? What would you do? Toastmaster Afaq.
Since ever since I have been a child, I have been fascinated by movies, the dialogues, then the writing, communication. That's why I joined Toastmasters. Of course, Toastmaster did give me many other things. I would like to be popular or famous for knowing and understanding people very well, because that's where all the confusion lies. And everything in life is about communication. I realized it at a very early part of my life. The confusions, the comedy of errors, Shakespeare, everything, whether it's a Milton or anything. In fact, I have been very fond of movies and I like the dialogues. I have been a great Bachchan fan and he was known to give a very good dialogues. So it's a communication for me. But if you ask me, is it something like a public speaking championship? Yes, of course, I even look for that. But keeping aside all that, it's a one-to-one touch which I always like to establish with the people. In fact, it is something like understanding people without judging them and speaking to people exactly meaning what I mean to say. So that is something which I look for, and I want to be known for that, for making a difference to the people in a way that, in a way that they want to attain in life. I want to help the people in attaining whatever they want to attain, not something like I want them to be something. It has to be something very unconditional, because we have been programmed since childhood that we listen to our parents, we listen to our society, we listen to so many things in life. So there is no way where we can go and say that, come, let us help something in whatever I want to become. So I want to be in that spectrum of life where people can be whoever they are and whatever they are. I think I made my point. Back to your table topic, master.
Ooh. Yeah. Audience and guests, the voting link for the 4th speaker, Toastmaster Afaq, is on the chat box. Please take your time and do the voting. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. Thank you. We move on to the next speaker. And the next speaker from the list is Toastmaster Rashmi. Toastmaster Rashmi, are you ready to choose your
Yes.
favorite number? Which one would you
Yes.
like to choose?
3.
3. Ooh, what if you were a superhero or a supervillain? What new powers would you choose? And what would your name be? Toastmaster Rashmi.
Oh my God. If I had a name, that would be happy. How can I bring happiness, which is one of the most basic of human emotions, out in the world without all the misery and the despair that we live in today's society? I would perhaps be one of those superheroes, or I don't know, heroines, as I don't know. I don't like I wanted gender agnostic, perhaps I would vote for that, but I would be that person who would bring happiness, the basic perception called Sachidanand, which is you should be blissful, because as a soul you are born blissful when you come down from higher up, wherever that is. So that is the basis of that is the most basic of human emotion, and we should live and be happy in the moment that we are. So I would perhaps try to do that all over the globe, and I can only imagine going around like Spider-Man perhaps in New York City. I really don't know. But the feeling is really great. If you can bring little more happiness into the world, that is exactly what I would perhaps do. Especially where people believe that you have everything in your life and you search for reasons to be sad. That is exactly where we are right now. We search as humans reasons to be sad, to sit and feel despair, to sit and look at somebody who's better than us and think that we are not good enough. I would strive for bringing that happiness in each and every one of us. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Prashant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Happiness. And the voting link is on the chat box. All the guests and members, please vote. Okay. Closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Let's move ahead. The next speaker is Toastmaster Puneet. Toastmaster Puneet.
Yes, table topic master. Am I audible and visible? Can someone confirm?
Yes, you are.
Awesome.
Which midnight number would you like to choose?
Always number 1.
Oh, numero uno. Okay. What if you could live forever and the earth remained just as it is now? Toastmaster Puneet.
There is an amazing book which I have read just few days back called Rework, wherein the author gives a very beautiful point, which says, and I quote, constraint creates creativity. Let me repeat that again. Constraint creates creativity. Now, this being a very hypothetical topic, and this can be a very relevant for a tall tales contest as well, but yet let's accept the reality. And I cannot imagine myself being living forever, physically though. But there's one thing which can be which we definitely can do, which lasts forever. It is that legacy which we create for future generation. And talking about Earth, then one thing which we could do is to ensure that we practice sustainable practices. Now, I think if you can do these two things, that is more than enough to create a legacy which lasts for a lifetime. Fellow Toastmasters, let's be realistic that our time is limited on this earth. And when you know that your time is limited on this earth, there are a lot of things which comes into focus. To be honest, there are many things which we do not want to do at all. But the moment we know that we are about to die soon, on a philosophical note, what's important comes into focus. Now, I strongly believe that going the way the world is transforming massively, there are certain sustainable practices which we can do. Number 1, avoiding plastic. Number 2 would be minimize as much as bio waste or human waste or whatever is your trying your best to minimize your carbon footprint. I think that's the best you can do. Offer public transportation. So these are small little things which we can do so that we can make this earth a sustainable for upcoming generation. And in that process, we create a lasting legacy for our future generation. So to summarize, let's be realistic. We cannot live forever. So what we can do is to create a sustainable future for the rest of the generation. And how can we do that? By sustainable practices. And sustainable practices comes through constraints, because constraints create creativity. Back to you, table topic master.
Toastmaster Puneet. Voting link is on the chat box. All the members, please take your time to vote for our sixth speaker, Toastmaster Puneet. Okay, 3, 2, 1, close. Let's move ahead. The seventh speaker, before that, 6 down, 6 to go. The night is still young and alive. We move on to the seventh topic, and our seventh speaker is Toastmaster Bandana. Toastmaster Bandana.
Yes.
Which is your favorite midnight number?
8.
8. What if you could body swap with any person for 24 hours? Who would you choose? Toastmaster Bandana.
Though I am a seeker of speed, though I love to exercise, no, I don't love to exercise. That is why I'm a little bulky and chubby all around. But even if I have been given a choice to swap my body, I'll prefer to be Katrina Kaif. And no less than that, she is one such person, though not being an Indian, not an Indian, but actress, but she's an actress, a known, renowned actress of Bollywood, and she has come a long way, long way. She acted once with Govinda. Once Salman used to recommend her for movies, and now today she has made her metal in the industry. Being an outsider, being from Britain, her ethnicity is different. She struggles to speak our language, but she has molded herself into a diva. And I cannot applaud her enough for what she has achieved in her life. The feat she is at, her curvy feature, her curvy body shape. I want to be just like that. Indian girls are known to be having a curvy body, a curvy shape. They are particularly different for modeling also, because if you see our jeans also, ladies jeans, Indian ladies have a different set of jeans designed from rest of the world, which is why we are so curvy. Companies like denim have to opt for other options. And if I happen to have that curvy body, I'll definitely want to be someone like Katrina Kaif, who couldn't speak our language, who couldn't mold us into ours. But when she dances, she breaks her body like anything. She can dance any form, belly dance to Bollywood to anything, classical. She has proved her mettle in every movie that she undertook. She has molded herself from an actress to a dancer. Everything is her feet. Even she can speak fluent Hindi now. So I want to be someone. If I have to swap my body for 24 hours, give me 36 hours, 72 hours, it will be this lady called Katrina Kaif. And she is my huge crush for sure. With this, I hand over the stage back to Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bandana. Ooh. Okay, that was great. The voting link is alive. Please choose and vote.
Dear audience, please nominate for participating in table topics. After Tia Mohan, we will have 4 more topics.
Okay, closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. We move ahead to our 8th speaker, Toastmaster Tia Mohan. Which would be your favorite number for midnight?
I will go with number 11.
Number 11, door number 11. What if you could wear only one color for the rest of your life? which color would you choose?
If I can only wear one single color for the rest of my life, what would I choose? Fellow Toastmasters, you see this? I have red hair. Red hair doesn't go with just anything. I can't wear pink. I can't wear yellow. I can't wear anything neon, but I can wear green. Red hair, green, the opposite, maybe a little Christmassy, but opposites attract, green. When I wear green, I feel confident and I feel proud and brave. I don't know what it is about the green. Maybe it's because it goes with the red hair, but I feel my confidence go up. And I also figure I can wear different shades of green. And maybe I can be a little camouflage if I'm taking a hike in the forest. Maybe I'll blend in with the critters, as I love to take part in nature. I love the deep hunter green. I love the soft green. And as a redhead, I would just decorate and I would wear fabrics of green that would drape all around me, maybe a little green band in my hair. I believe green is every redhead's color. Have you ever seen a redhead wear pink or yellow? Yeah, if you did, you won't forget them. Green is definitely my color. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tiamo. And ooh, green is the color of the night.
Yes.
The voting link is on the chat box. Please take your time to vote for our 8th speaker, Tiamoan. Who's going to be our 9th speaker? We have 4 more topics to go. Any volunteers? Rajesh, do we have any volunteers?
I think no. Table topic master, you have rights to pick
Okay.
person among from this group.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for the privilege. How about we give it to Toastmaster Sunil Kumar? Toastmaster Sunil Kumar.
Hey, hi. Am I audible?
Hi. Okay, let me bring up the screen. And would you like to choose your favorite midnight number?
Okay, let's go with number 12.
Number 12. Okay. What if you could have free, unlimited service for 5 years from an extremely good cook or a handsome chauffeur or a daily house cleaner? Which one would you choose? Toastmaster Sunil.
What if I could have a free unlimited service for 5 years? I'd probably go with a cleaner because I love to cook, but the only thing which I hate post cooking is cleaning the dishes. And I think this is the most dreadful feeling for most of us who have just now started cooking in this pandemic, who have learned this art of making food and who have been staying alone for a very long time, and then they have started cooking food for themselves. The only dreadful thing, the only thing which they fear is cleaning. And over this time, whatever skills I have learned, I think this is the one of the most difficult skill: cleaning house, cleaning dishes, doing dishes. So if given an opportunity to have a service for an unlimited service for 5 years, this is one thing probably I'll go with, having a permanent cleaner for me at my house. And also, I mean, once you see these three things which have been mentioned in this topic, cook. I think a lot of us have already started cooking, so you already are a good cook. And the chauffeur that everybody likes to drive. So the only thing which I think is left for me is the cleaning part. I think it is most articulate and very something which requires a lot of finesse, a lot of good work. So I would probably require some professional help on that terms and on that side. So yes, a daily cleaner, unlimited services for next 5 years would be appropriate for me. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. Whoa,
Oh,
that was great.
you will get the cleaner.
Yes. The voting link is on, and please choose. Okay, closing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone. We have 3 more topics to go. Any volunteers, or should I start picking up people? The volunteers, anybody raising their hands? If not, Kritika, Toastmaster Kritika. Toastmaster Kritika. Okay, looks like we don't have them online. How about Toastmaster Kriti? Toastmaster Kriti, would you like to try?
I'm sorry, are you talking about me? Because my name is Kirti Kumar, not
Oh,
Kriti.
my apologies, Kirti. My deepest apologies. My bad.
No worries, no worries. Yeah.
Sorry, I misread that. Let me bring up the screen. And would you like to choose which number? We got only 3 left. 6, 9, or 10?
Let's go with 10.
10. Okay. What if you could spend your life never sleeping? What would you do with the extra hours in each day? Toastmaster Kirti.
Never sleeping, huh? Looks like my day in lockdown. I've been sleeping very less anyway. So this is kind of not a what if scenario, but something which I'm living or something which I have been living for past, say, couple of months, working late nights, waking up early morning. And in those hours, I always procrastinated. I did nothing productive. And that jolted me from within once. The reason was that I was feeling very low, very bad about myself. And it so happens that you feel that you're unworthy. You have lost all of your self-worth because all we do is procrastination. All we feel is bad about ourselves. But then the Olympics happened. And in that Olympics, I saw that girl. I don't remember her name, but I remember very distinctly her hands. That weightlifter from Philippines won the first gold medal for her country. And those hands told the entire story. That gold medal might have been just a moment, but the entire journey was reflected in those palms, in those swollen red hands. And I told myself, what am I doing with my life? What am I trying to accomplish? By failing myself, by making myself miserable, I'm not progressing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have extra hours in your life, maybe you are sleeping or not sleeping or just getting some extra hours out of your life, try to make some meaning out of it. Try to do something better for yourself, for the society. Maybe someday life will put you on a podium and award you that gold medal. Back to you, Table Talks Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kirti. Ooh. The voting link is in the chat box. Please take your time to vote. Okay, closing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, we got 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Do we have Kritika back or Toastmaster Mary? Would you like to try?
Yeah, I would like to try, but I'm on the way. I'm not sure if you can hear me well.
We can hear you very well. I'll make it
Oh,
easier for
super.
you. So you
Okay,
got
super.
you got a twisted number. You got number 6 or number 9 to choose from.
9, please.
9. Okay, I'll, for the benefit of everyone, I'll share the screen and I'll announce the topic. Okay. So Toastmaster Mary has chosen 9, and 9 is, what if you are invited to high tea with the Queen of England? Toastmaster Mary.
Wow, what a question. I just to hear this question, I feel so honored already. What if I could have that chance in my life to meet the Queen of England? Then what I would do, I will, first thing I will show her my appreciation and grateful that I see her. And what I want to know next is her experience in life as a queen, and let her share with me how is it like. And I'm sure I will learn a lot of things from her. So, you know, in life, there are a lot of things that unpredictable, and nothing is impossible. And I believe maybe one day it could happen for real, that I could meet the queen, like who knows, right? So I always have hope in life, in every aspect of my life. If I fall and I get up, when I fall, I learn to get up and never give up. So my word, the word of my life is keep going, keep moving forward, no matter what. Keep having hope in life. Things will happen magically. And we don't know, just having hope. And I hope that one day I could meet the queen for real. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mary. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, the voting link is on live on the chat box. Please take your time to vote for it. Okay, closing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. The last topic, but definitely not the least. Who's eyeing for it? Toastmaster Obishikta. I hope I pronounced the name correct. Would you like to try?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
wonderful. I'm sorry, madam, you don't have a choice. So I'm going to share the screen and give you the last number. So it is number 6. Okay. And here's the topic. What if you had a money tree growing in your backyard? Toastmaster Obishikta.
Thank you so much for the topic. If I had a money tree growing on my backyard, I think this is a dream come true for most of the people who's alive. We are running so much for money all the time, and I have been working in the industry for almost 7 years now, and I have changed my job twice, and both the times I have taken up roles which are completely irrelevant to the other role that I was working on. So it is like I've started my career scratch every time I have switched my job. But every time I have switched my job, I have felt the need to keep going, and then I have gotten bored and I've started again because I have always needed a lot of money. So yes, if I would have had a money tree growing by my backyard, probably I would take up one final job which I wouldn't want to switch for the world, because that would be something that I would be extremely passionate about. And I would definitely probably take up Toastmasters as a full time, because that is something I do and I love extremely. And yes, if I can, I would like to plant the seeds of that tree for a lot of people who would need it going ahead, and I would try and distribute it to a lot of people who are definitely in need of it. So yes, I wish and I hope that, sir, table topic master, your topic comes true and I get to have that tree and I get to distribute it. And I'm very, very sure you would be one of the first people I'll give the seeds to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Abhishekta. Mudassir, thank you very much. Please vote for the last speaker for tonight. Okay, closing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for all the wonderful participants who made it a wonderful session for the last 12 topics. With that, my midnight journey comes to an end for tonight, but I'll be awake. But nonetheless, over to you, Toastmaster of the night, Deepa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. A big round of applause. All hoot, house, last for Toastmaster Prashant. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
He's the best.
Yes.
Prashant.
You were absolutely fabulous, Prashant. Loved the topics. Now, what if was a theme? What if we could tell Toastmaster Prashant how lovely his topics were? What if, let's do it. Let's comment in the chat box how much we loved his topics and his style of conducting one. What do you say, everybody? Table Topics Maniacs? Let's write what we felt about him. And while you do that, I request our timer Rajesh to let us know if our speakers were on time, whether anybody who went awry this way, that way.
Yes, Madam Toastmaster of the night. Let me give my report very sharp, crisp and sharp. All the speakers, all the speakers are qualified for the votings and all are in time, within time limit. Thank
There
you.
you go. Friday the 13th is definitely a myth. Lucky for everybody in time. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Now it's time for evaluation, table topic evaluation. And we have with us a very capable table topics evaluator. I'm not exaggerating at all. He's superlative. He's a semi-finalist in the World Championship of Public Speaking 2020. He's been an administrator and a theater teacher for over 25 years, and he's part of the Afterburners Toastmasters Club in Texas, in US. Now, he's currently in China, though. He's starting a new job working at an international school. And he's joining us at an even more ungodly hour than ours. It was 2:30 when it was 12 a.m. for us. He is the immediate area director of Area 11, District 25. And must I say, he's fabulous at table topics evaluations. I've learned so much from him. They've mentored me and made me grow over the years. He's a dear friend of mine, dear friend of Speech Weavers, and now a dear friend of District 92. Please welcome on your virtual screen the indispensable, incredible, wonderful Toastmaster Fuzzy Gotuako. The loudest howl for him.
Woohoo!
Very good.
Tell you what I'm in trouble. I gotta give feedback to such incredible speakers. Great job, everyone. First of all, great job, Table Topics Master. Masterful, sir. Masterful. Great questions that inspired our speakers. Let's take a look at speaker number 1, Vinita. Wow, what if pets could talk? What if pets could talk? I loved how you let us into your life. Talked about all the different cats. I loved how you talked about how you used to feel about cats and then now how you do feel presently. I think that worked out very well. I'll tell you something else that worked out really well for you, my friend. The laughter. I enjoyed hearing you laugh. Showing that kind of emotion can be so difficult, that kind of vulnerability. So well done on that. The idea of the reincarnation that you brought up at the end, brilliant. I think that works out lovely. Let's take a look at what else we could do. What other more specific things could we come up with? What cats would say, right? Because that is part of the topic. What would they say? And so think about, oh, give me more food, get out of my chair, fix my box. Let's come up with some more of those kinds of things. And I think it gives us more to laugh at. It's less about your life and more about the craziness of our pets. And I think you'll find a lot of joy in that. Thank you, Vinita. Let's give her a round of applause or a big ooh. Excellent. Speaker number 2, Vandana. Wow, what meal would you choose? Pizza. Very nice answer. Vandana, I love the calm demeanor that you have. Very calm, very relaxed, very savvy. I like this. Every once in a while, you give that little eye gesture up. Very nice. Works out very well. Looking straight. Watch. A couple of things to consider. I'd love for you to look a little bit more into the camera. Yeah, you have great focus. You're very inviting and very intriguing. And I think we can maximize that if you look directly into the camera for us. I liked your hands when you talked about all the different vegetables. When you go back and you watch the video, you're gonna go, all the vegetables. That kind of energy, very nice, very nice. I liked the relaxed state, but sometimes giving us that energy gives us something different. This is okay, especially at the beginning to set up the tone. And then after that, I would shift out of it and give us something more with your hands, all right? Be a little stronger when you hand it back to the Toastmaster. Give it a little bit stronger. Be a little less reluctant to give focus back to the Table Topics Master because you're worth it. Thank you, Vandana. Speaker number 3, Jasmita, what if you were an artist? Oh, terrific work with your hands. I know you had the phone in your hand, but you did really well at moving around with it. Great job. Great smile, great facial expressions. Facial expressions were priceless. So good. And then you said, what if I got another paintbrush? Oh, brilliant. To transition, to move forward. Sometimes we have trouble halfway through our speech. You were able to make that pivot really well. I liked how you enjoyed yourself. That was lovely. And I love the howling. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I'd yell and howl louder, but I'd wake up the other people in the hotel. I would like to see from you a shift in the emotion. Let us shift, let us pivot with the emotion. So when you go to the different paintbrush, give us a shift that helps us. And then, of course, a call to action. What if you had a paintbrush? Yes, plant that idea in our minds, the audience's minds. Jasmita, thank you very much. Great job. Moving on to speaker number 4. I know the timer's moving me on. Afak, what if we could do something that made you famous? Oh my gosh, you came up with so many great statements, sir. So many great statements. Understanding people very well. Everything in life is about communication. Understanding people without judging them. It has to be something unconditional. Brilliant. Great statements. You are a wordsmith. But sir, the next thing you got to do, don't let the audience see you thinking. At the beginning, no. Don't let us see you thinking. You already know the answer. Even if you don't know the answer, pretend you do. So stay focused on your audience and challenge them. We know you can think, but oftentimes with these speeches, it's less about what we really think and more about getting them to think. You've shown us you're brilliant. Now get your audience to show their brilliance. Does that make sense? Challenge your audience. Great statement, sir. Very well done. You are a wordsmith. Let's work on the presentation. Speaker number 5, Rashmi, what if you were a superhero? Nice. Such a lovely answer. Such a lovely answer. Happy? Oh, you speak from the heart, and I appreciate that. Let's go further. Let's go further. You had very good focus into the camera. That was nice. When you talk about going to make other people happy, I would like more specifics. How would you pop in on them? Would you come in behind them and hold them by the shoulder? Would you tap them on the back and say, you're going to be okay, and magically they're better? Does that make sense? Exactly how are you going to make them happy? Because, my friend, your power to make people happy is probably very real. You don't even know it. It's probably very real. You already are a superhero. So give us those specifics. I appreciated how you told us about how sad people are and people in despair. Now tell us how you're going to turn that around. Right? How are you going to turn that around? How are you going to give them hope, to quote one of our other speakers? So thank you very much for your speech about being happy, Rashmi. Now go out there, put on the cape, and go have a good time making people happy. Speaker number 6, Puneet. Hey, what if you could live forever? Great job, Puneet. As usual, good energy, thought, power. You have power like a laser beam. It's not all over the place. It's right here, right now. I love the quote, constraint creates creativity. Great job to bring that out right at the beginning, and then you stuck with it. You stuck with it, very focused. I like that. The idea of leaving a legacy. This is a good perspective. Changing the perspective, because we know what we might say about living forever, but you gave us a whole new perspective on legacy. That said, I would still like a more personal connection. Yeah, we see it all in your head, and that's good. The next thing is to see it in your heart. So if you're going to leave the legacy, let's leave it for your future child. Let's leave it for your niece or nephew. Does that make sense? We attack the situation not just from a logical point of view of sustainability, but for whom we have sustainability. Who gets the legacy? Bring it home, sir. Bring it home. I also appreciate the fact that you repeated the quote. That's a good lesson for everyone to learn. Repeat the quote. Well done, Puneet. Thank you very much. I'm on speaker 7 and on minute 9. Bandana, what if we could swap persons for an hour? Bandana, you always come through with so much energy. That's always great. I love the way you speak, chubby. Fabulous, fabulous. I love how you brought such a hard topic to comedy, and you have a gift for that. You have a gift for taking a hard topic and being able to approach it and being able to make people laugh with it. That's your gift. Take it and run with it. I love your passion. You're forceful. Let's keep working on our gestures. Sometimes the gestures are below the frame, so we'd see them every once in a while. Go ahead and bring them up, pull back a little bit, and you can see it. You have to work at it, but you can do it. You have a very high tempo and high speed. You're very similar, I think, to me in the way that I speak. It's very high, it's very forceful. You have to consciously stop and let us see just a glimpse of that pain of maybe when we can't fit into a piece of clothing. Boom, boom. Give it that pause. The high speed is good, but then pull it back. Every once in a while, pull it back. Give us that shift in emotions. Let us see deep into your heart. And go back to the yeah, just a little bit. Fantastic. I appreciate it. Hey, watch the counting on your fingers. You're better than that. You're better than that. You know it. All right. And stand, Bandana. Come on now. I've seen you many times now. Okay. Enough of the sitting down thing. Speaker number 8, Tia Moen. Fabulous as always. Fabulous. The one color you would wear. I love how you used your hair and you went with the green. It was great. I loved all the different examples. I love how you took us through that, and all through the examples, great energy. Tia, you showed us exactly how to have that kind of energy in this very small space. That's terrific. I like how you had vocal shifts for each possibility. You know that. You're a pro at it, and everyone should watch that because you do it beautifully. Like different shades of a color within a spectrum, you had those different emotions, like the light green, the dark green, the different shades of green that you described. Go further with it. Go further. Like when you talk about the pink and the yellow and you started coming towards the camera, go all the way. I know the kids are asleep in the back room, but it's a sleepover. You can be loud. I loved how you enjoyed your moment. Give us a little bit more on what was gross. I bet you'd be a hoot. So it's not just emotion about what's awesome, but emotion about ew. Because deep inside, we all don't like what we're wearing either. So you know you're going to get us to laugh on that. Thank you, Tia. Fabulous as always. Speaker number 9, Sunil Kumar, the unlimited chef, cook, cleaner. Be careful of that probably. You started off with a, well, it's probably going to be, no, go for it. Make a choice, run with it, go charging at it. Use your gestures, okay? Beware of the light off your glasses. I know I wear glasses too, and I take them off because the glare is kind of funky. So be aware of that. Be specific. What are you going to have them clean? What are you going to have them clean? The pots, the pans, the dusting, and then get us to agree with you because none of us like cleaning. Well, there's probably a couple people, I don't know, maybe Joseph. So everybody else doesn't like to clean. So go ahead and have some fun with that and engage your audience that way. All right. Thank you very much, Sunil. Speaker number 10, Kirti, spend your life never sleeping. Fascinating, fascinating way you took it. Great words, jolted me from within. In those hours, you had a beautiful tone. Right on that word, in those hours, you feel unworthy. You brought us to the brink, my friend. You brought us to the brink. You brought our hearts out. You showed your vulnerability. I started to get a little bit lost when we talked about the Olympics. So we might need to make that connection a little bit stronger, a little bit sooner. You're talking about her red palms. I would go more into that. I know we never have enough time, but I would go more into that because that's really what we need to know about the palms and the work. And then you talk about, I'm not progressing, something better for yourself. You did a great job engaging your audience and throwing it to your audience to be better. Your call to action to the audience was awesome. Best call to action of the evening. But sir, you started off talking about yourself, that you don't take advantage of your time. You have to give us hope that you will heed your own call to action. Yeah, your own call. It's like, I am better now because I have told you. I am better now because I have spoken. I will do more with my time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to close my computer and go do something. Whatever. So then we know, man, if he's going to do it, I'm going to do it too. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Kirti. Great job. Mary, hey, I know it's hard holding a phone while you're doing that. I want you to keep having fun with that. Even though the phone is in your hand, keep moving it around. You can move it around just like this, right? You can move it around. Hey, we can get close and then use your hands to gesture. I love how you talked about the wow. Yeah, you said, wow, what a question. And then you kept on talking about how awesome it would be to be with her. I feel so honored already. That was a brilliant statement. Brilliant statement. I feel so honored already. You brought us into the reality. You took a what if and made it real. This is great. And then about halfway through, you got a little lost in your logic, didn't you? You got a little bit lost in your logic statement. And I would say, stop being logical. Go illogical with it. You made it crazy, be crazy with it. And when you got lost, you fell back on your fallback, which is hope. That's okay. We all do that in our table topics. We all go back to what it is that we do well. For you, it's talking about hope. And you kind of touched it back to the queen, but I would want it stronger. Yeah, maybe the hope is about what the queen could do, that with all her power, she doesn't lose her hope to make the world a better place. I think tying the hope in at a deeper emotional level will give you the punch that you're looking for. Otherwise, thank you, Mary. Great power. Keep it wow, baby. Keep it wow. That was great. Speaker 12, Obishikta. Money growing in your backyard. Oh, doesn't everybody want this? Thank you, Table Topics Master, for giving us all the possible what ifs. Details about your life and your job. When you talked about scratch, that was a great moment. Watch the video. When you talk about scratch, that was your most serious and authentic moment. Pinpoint. Let's do more of that. Let's do more of the scratch. Let's do more of that. What did I just do? I took a breath. My friend, I need you to take a breath. The breath will give you the power. If we keep talking, your audience tunes you out. Take a moment, take a breath. Decide which words get the most emphasis. And that's where your audience is focused. Because the audience can't remember everything you say. It's all lovely, but they can't remember it. Help them to remember it by telling them which word you want them to remember. Love your enthusiasms. Now use your gestures to emphasize the point. And use your diction to emphasize the point so that they'll remember what? The point. Yes? Thank you very much for your energy. Thank you for giving us a glimpse into how we could all be Toastmasters 24/7 because we have a money tree in the backyard. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you for the opportunity to watch all of you. Table Topics Master, thank you. Thank you for setting the table for all of us to eat. It's been an enjoyable buffet. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Wow.
Oh, oh,
A
oh,
big,
oh,
big
oh,
Woohoo. Wonderful, Fuzzy. I'm always amazed at how good you evaluate. I mean, motivating, you're a powerful motivator. I don't think there's one person in this room who's going to go out of this meeting feeling fired up and who's going to try out table topics with a more powerful zest. Thank you so much. And you know what was mentioned in the poster, master of vocal variety and master of pauses. You saw him in action right there in evaluations. What a fantastic job, Fuzzy. Loved it. A big round of applause and a big hoot to him. And now it's time for voting. And somebody's been working relentlessly in the background. May I have him spotlighted? Toastmaster Mudassir. So Toastmaster Mudassir is from Speaker's Den Toastmasters Club. He's our Zoom master for today. And he has been responsible for the seamless operations of today's meeting. And may I request Mudassir to present the voting form for the night? I request all of you Table Topics maniacs to vote for your favorite speaker. And
we have already collected the votes. We have already collected the votes.
Okay, that's the votes. Thank you. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much, Mudassir. Really want to show that you are appreciated, and thank you all the role takers. Now, as the results will be collated very soon, I would request a surprise performance for the night, and that will be another table topic. And I request Prashant to present a topic to our champion speaker, Ferzi Gotuoko.
DTM Ferzi, thank you for the outstanding feedback. And we have some additional surprise for you. Okay. I've chosen 3 nocturnal animals as 3 topics. Please choose one of them so that we can hear your voice.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. I go with.
Okay. Ooh. What if aliens landed in your backyard? Toastmaster Ferzi.
Hey, aliens, have you ever heard of Toastmasters? Hey, never stop selling, baby. Never stop selling. Oh my gosh, if aliens came in, I would have the opportunity to shape their minds, to give them the first impression of what it means to be an earthling. How disappointed they're going to be. You know, for most of my life, I've been thought of as an alien. Think about it. I'm a Chinese guy in Texas teaching Shakespeare. That's alien. That's an alien experience right there. How strange is that? We've been using the word alien to mean strange. But if we had the opportunity to reach out to these people from another land and then bring them into our lives, how cool would that be? But why wait for an alien? Why wait for people from another place that may not look human at all? Why not start? Why not start with the person next door? Why not start with the next person you see? Why not introduce ourselves to them and bring them into our lives? Why not your friend who might have felt like your relationship was drifting? Why not reach out and bring them into your life? Why not you to me, coming from different countries, meeting around the clock and saying, you might be different from me. You might come from a place that I don't understand at all. But if I spend some time with you, I can share a little bit of what it means to be me, and you can share a little bit of what it means to be you, then you will no longer be an alien. And I will no longer be an alien. So for all those people that come into my lives, welcome. Have you heard about Toastmasters? Because I sure would like to tell you about how to be the best version of yourself you can be. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
That definitely deserves a big round of woo. I love aliens, and I think it's a brilliant idea to teach them Toastmasters and to communicate. With that, I hand the virtual stage back to Toastmaster of the Night, Madam Deepa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. And now we head to the end of the session and therefore the results. To present the results, we have with us our division director, a young woman, bright-eyed, dedicated, somebody who's very creative, not just in conducting meetings, but in her leading abilities. Please welcome on your virtual screen, Serish Jahan, to present the results for tonight.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Night, Toastmaster Deepa Sampath. I am really amused and thrilled that we have 20 people still in this call to hear who is the winner, and we have just an amazing session. I really think that we should have Toastmaster of the Night it's better than having the Toastmaster of the day, because during the day we daydream, but during the night we don't have any time to dream. We actually action, and that is what is happening right now. I'm really proud of all of you. A special thanks to Toastmaster Rajesh, our Area B1 director, for coming up with all the role takers in such an innovative way and making sure that we have a smooth run throughout. A very, very special and heartfelt thanks to our evaluator, Toastmaster Firse. I'm really, really glad that you are here every single Friday to witness the amazing table topics. I know it's a weird time for you, but I'm still so happy and elated to host you here at Division B. I really hope and wish that you are a part of all our future endeavors, because it's fun and it's so much lovely to see you here every single time and hear from you. Thank you so much for being here as an evaluator, evaluating not only 6, not only 5, but 12 speakers in a row. It's a great achievement. Evaluating 12 people at 12 at Indian time is a very big deal, right? Thank you so much. You rocked, as the people over the messaging says, right? Okay, thank you to all the people who are here. I would also like to thank, before I announce the result, the district officers who are still logged in. And we have our Division C Director, Toastmaster Sunil Kumar. We have our Area C4 Director, Toastmaster Abhishekta, who never fails to surprise us by her table topic. And we also had DTM Akshay Kaure for a while, who is our Division E Director. We have from our Division PR team, Jasmita Datta. We have Area B2 Director, Toastmaster Mudassir Ali, Area B1 Director, Toastmaster Rajesh. And we also have a very special person, DTM Kirti Kumar Kasar, who was the Division C Director last year, has been the mentorship chair for District 92. I'm really happy to see you here, Kirti, at an odd hour. Thank you so much for making it. And now we come to the main point, which is the results. Anybody who has sent me the results? Because I have not received any message yet. Let me see. Anybody would like to share a feedback about the TGIF Midnight Mania series? We are still not sure whether we'll have the next round of TGIF Midnight Mania or not, because we are approaching the club contest from September 1st week. But anyone who would like to share a feedback, and on the basis of that, we will decide whether we really want to continue with the series or not. So anyone who wants to have a take on the feedback? Your views? Okay, I have the results advice. Yes, I heard someone.
I'm a new Toastmaster, and this has been the best platform for me to learn table topics and table topics evaluation as well. And also I'm getting to know a lot of Toastmasters from around India and abroad. Please, if it's possible, let's continue.
Thank you so much, Vinita, attending this table topic session all the way from Nepal, if I'm not wrong. So thank you so much for crossing all the boundaries and all the borders, the physical borders, and meeting here at the virtual stage. Thank you so much for your feedback. Anybody else who would like to share their views before I announce the winner?
I mean, take a break or something. Can I just go?
Yes, Kirti, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's something good. Like you guys are trying something new. Sorry, I'm half asleep right now. Deepa sent me this message this afternoon that this is happening, and I thought let's give it a try. Although I'm not a big fan right now of late night meetings or so, but then it's a good effort, and people are coming and enjoying and learning something. So keep going. If you're taking a break, great, but come back with season 2. That's my call.
We'll have TGIF Midnight Mania Dviti. But yes, we will try to host you again next Friday, and we will try our best. Anybody who wants to take up any role, you're free to take. We are breaking all the boundaries of Division B. It will still be held under Division B banner. But if any one of you wants to take up any role, then please feel free to do so. I'm looking out for Kirti because I know he's an excellent table topic master as well. But yes, let's see how we go about it. Anybody else who wants to share their views before I go on to the results?
Hey Sharish, this is Sharmishta from Synergy Toastmasters Club.
Sharmishta.
So I think it's a great idea, especially for me, like who has a 4 years old kid, and he doesn't come in the daytime saying, "Mama, Mama, please come," or the manager during the office time, wanting to see some reports and targets to achieve. So this is a great time actually to attend the Toastmasters meeting and listen to some of the great speakers and evaluators, which I just seen today. So I think it's a great idea to continue this.
Thank you so much, Sharmishta. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you. Anybody else who would like to speak?
Yeah, this is Rani here from iSpeak. Initially, when I saw the poster midnight 12 a.m., I felt, oh, this is something crazy. That's what, first I thought about it. I am very sorry to say that. But later I heard and realized when I heard from people, when we can celebrate a birthday at midnight 12 and, when we structure, get together or party until the midnight or 12 a.m. So what's the problem in having, our Toastmaster meeting at 12 a.m.? Really, it makes sense. So this is the first time I'm attending this meeting. Like others said, I feel really without any disturbance. I feel more of positive energy at this point of time. So I wish you to continue this, Midnight Mania forever. So I'll be happy to join. Thank you.
My area directors will kill me if I start doing this.
Let's have Percy forever.
Percy forever.
Percy
Yeah.
forever.
We should thank firstly, I think this afternoon he had conducted one workshop session in some other club. Again, he joined us today. It was a great energy and great commitment from him. Thank you, Percy. Yeah,
Thank
over
you
to
so
Sarish.
much, Percy. Yes, anybody else who would like to share before I announce the result? Okay, no one. Our doors are always open for the feedback. So if you really feel that we need to improve a bit because nobody's perfect in this imperfect world, please drop us a feedback to any one of us present here, either Rajesh, either me or Deepa or any of the role takers. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the role takers. Somebody very special to me said that never forget the people who pack your parachutes, because they help you fly, right? And hence, I would really like to thank the role takers, the Toastmaster of the night, who's filled with festivity. Look at her. It really feels special to see Toastmaster Deepa in a very different avatar, like we see every single time whenever she hosts any event. You filled it with energy and you helped us not to sleep, People induce sleep, but you tend to do the opposite by your sessions. So thank you so much, Toastmaster of the night, Deepa. I also, yes, very great howl and the loudest. Okay, with that, I would also like to thank our table topic master who brought in this treat of table topics in his own way. The presentation which was created, the links which were there in the PPT, and the crossing of every number, plus the theme behind the entire presentation was completely according to the brand guidelines, and I loved it simply. Thank you so much for conducting the table topic session in such a great way, Toastmaster Prashant. Obviously, we have our timer, we have the person who was moderating the role takers, but you know what? I don't thank my area directors a lot, because if I really do so, they'll not work for the next 6 months. So now let me thank the SA. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rani. It takes a real effort to start the meeting at 11:50. Thank you so much for starting it sharp at midnight and helping us get that kind of caffeine which we really wanted, and which really helped us and boosted us to stay here till 1:30 right now. Thank you so much. And I was just kidding. I would really like to thank my area directors, Toastmaster Rajesh, Toastmaster Mudassir, Toastmaster Saurav, and Toastmaster Kritika, who've been the backbone of this event. If you think that it is under Division B, so Division B director has worked, no. It's all the area directors. So thank you so much for every single support from your end. And I also want to thank the Division B PR team for sponsoring this entire table topic mania with their beautiful posters, with the beautiful virtual backgrounds. It wouldn't have been possible without the PR team giving their flavor to the TT mania. Thank you so much, Vaibhav, Jasmita, Vandana, and Tanmay, everyone who was involved, Vanna as well. So thank you so much again. And now it's time for the result. Ooh, so much of gratitude within me, right? For the role takers. But yes, we have the winners. We have the top 3. And the first, or let me start with the third, because that's what they do in any show, right? So let me start with the second runners up, who is Toastmaster Jasmita, who wanted to paint the moon. We then have the person who always reminds us that it's never too late to compete in any table topic session. And we have Toastmaster Abhishekta, who came towards the end with her tangy table topic. The winner. Are you guys excited? Who is that person? Any guesses? Okay, nobody wants to guess. Everybody will take their own name. You should love yourself, guys. Okay, we have the winner with us, and the winner is Toastmaster Tiamoin.
Who are other 2?
Jasmita
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
Abhishekta. Can we please spotlight Tia, Jasmita, Abhishekta, and Furse as well? I also want to have a spotlight, share the spotlight with the role takers for a quick snippet for our posters.
Yeah, I'm looking for Jasmita and
I think her video will be off because it's too late and her dog is still awake.
Abhishekta. Can I have?
Yeah, Abhishekta is here.
Smita. Yeah, one more Smita.
Jasmita.
Jasmita is here?
She's here. She's here. I can see
Oh,
her.
yeah.
She's waving like this.
Who? How many winners? Zoom moderator, can you please take it?
We have 3 winners and all 3 women. Sorry for stereotyping. I love it.
Yes, give us post.
I also want the evaluator to be on spotlight. Come on. Where is our fantastic evaluator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, now you can show the pose.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. And we wish to see you next week, midnight, if if Division B ADs wish to do so. Then we will see you. If they don't, then we will see you next week. So now it's completely up to you, Rajesh and Mudassir, if you want to take the lead. Okay, so with that, I would like to wish you, or I would like to bid you a sweet good night, good day, good morning, whatsoever the time zone is. But by this event, we wanted to break the stereotype about the time which we have. We can have a Toastmaster event at any point in time. That's what we all wanted to bring in, so that we can cover all the time zones and all the participants who are awake even during the night. The insomniacs, basically. Okay, we have the role takers. Awesome. Rajesh.
Yeah. We all here.
I loved how Toastmaster Deepa has the lights,
Yes.
all over. I was thinking just to accompany her, what should I do? But
Give a pose. Give a pose. Yes. Okay.
I will sleep posing, Rajesh.
Okay.
Okay, anybody who would like to stay back, we can stop the recording. Thank you again, everyone. Please unmute yourself and give all the role takers, all the participants, the evaluator, and the audience a thunderous round of applause and a